McKnight Jr.
What's up, y'all? How are you?
Hi, Brian McKnight Jr. I love that.
Hey, hey.
So, welcome, Kyla and Junior. We are super duper excited to have you guys with us today. And yeah, go ahead. Welcome, everyone. It's such an amazing song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so wild to me to hear it every time I hear it now because I wrote the song when I was 18 or 19 years old. I actually wrote this song within the same time that I wrote Marry Your Daughter. So the fact that I've been able to release these songs over there for y'all are just so heartwarming to me because they really come from a place of mine that, I was still trying to really figure out who I wanted to be as a songwriter. And these two songs in particular, I feel like really, really harness all that I would love to offer. And, having the incredible Kyla, who I've been such a huge fan of forever, grace this song with her presence. I mean, I couldn't be more happy and more elated to share this song with the world. So I'm just so thankful.
Wow. Knowing that it was actually at the same time frame as Marry Your Daughter, how come you
Yeah.
delayed the song?
It's I mean, I write so much, you figure, and especially at that song, my brother and I were writing rock music. I was writing songs for a lot of other people. And luckily, it was really one of those songs that kind of fell to the wayside in the midst of just everything that I was writing. But now I know why. It was for this moment. It was for us to be able to do it this way. And it really is one of my most favorite songs that I've ever written. Um, so I couldn't be more happy about the fact that it kind of was in the shadows for a while until it could burst into light in such an incredible way. And I couldn't be more happy. Like I really, really am so excited about it.
Yes, now it has its moment right now. But
Yes,
so,
yes.
Brian, you picked Kyla to sing with you. Like, how did you guys meet? How did you put this together?
Wow. It's really, really interesting because I don't want to be wrong, but I feel like we had met a long time ago. It was actually
Yeah.
the first time and only time I'd been to the Philippines. And it was actually around the time I wrote this song. So again, it's no coincidence at all. Um, And immediately, my brother and I, we were so impressed. I mean, we were watching the videos. Even my dad personally was really, really impressed. And I knew early on that you were someone I wanted to work with without a doubt. And fast forward to almost 10 years later, having you come to my apartment in North Hollywood and we literally did it right in my living room. It was so organic. It was so at home feeling. Even just that little bit that we got to work together. I mean, it really, not to be cliche, but came together perfectly. It really was, I feel like, exactly what a duet like this should have been. And I couldn't have been more honored to host and have that happen in that way. Just so I feel like Kyla got a little bit of, what it was like to be in my living room where a lot of my songs come from. Me and my family, we really do that. We sit in the living room, someone's got a guitar, someone's got a piano, and songs just come. And that's really how this song came. So it was really almost like an ode to the whole thing, the fact that we did it so organically in that way and we were able to come out with this product, especially during the time that we're in. So it was really a blessing. I feel like we were truly blessed to have this come together the way that it did. I would have
Yeah,
asked for nothing else.
super blessed because the feedback so far has been amazing. Like, it's so exciting.
Awesome.
Tarsier Records has actually taken this track, and it's finally out now. It's a fun fact that you guys work in, Junior's apartment. So we'll tackle about that later on. But what's your inspiration for this track?
Wow. It's really interesting. I was dating someone at the time who 18-year-old me thought I could be with for a long time. And the
Oh,
lyrics of the song are actually they're as true as they can be. I woke up this morning from the beginning, all of that is a true story. These things really happened that were in this song. This was my thought process. These were the things that I was actually seeing. And even the second verse that I sing was literally my train of thought, was literally where I was at in my mind. Like I really used to be that guy, which is interesting to say considering I wrote it at 19, but I considered myself to be an advanced 19-year-old when it came to relationships. And even my dad, my mom as well, they were always like, "How are you writing these mature songs to be so young? To be so young?" And I remember telling my mom, like, "I don't know. These songs just come through me." And this particular song in itself is really an incredible representation of how I write. You know, I don't really second guess when I feel a song like this coming, and these are literally the words I put to page that y'all are hearing. And then having, I mean, come on, the powerhouse that is Kyla bring that feminine, that other side of it to life that truly made it a duet. I mean, just took it over the top
Yeah,
immensely.
Thank you.
amazing. But
Mm.
Junior, just wondering, did you guys work out the girl you wrote the song for, or
No, not at all. Not at all. Nothing bad happened. Nothing
okay?
bad, nothing to be ashamed of, but it definitely didn't pan out how this song would make it seem. But we have this song, so I'm thankful for that. I'm
Yeah.
super thankful for that.
Well, Kyla's here, and she definitely made like such an impact on the song. So, Kyla, how is it working with Junior, and how did he get you to agree?
Actually, yeah, you're right. Brian, we met a few years back when you went to the Philippines. We actually had dinner in Shanghai, if you remember.
That's right.
So
That's right.
yeah. So anyway, well, when I first heard the song, I fell in love with the song right away. It's like a theme song for a movie. That's how it felt like listening to the song. It's so beautiful and it's almost enchanting, like when you're listening to the song. And working with Brian, it's like what he said. He said everything except that I feel twice as much as happy and twice as excited because first it's come on, man, that's Brian McKnight Jr.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be happy singing with him and recording a song with him? So I was really, really so excited. So when we went to his apartment in North Hollywood, I was like really
Wow.
nervous. I didn't know like I didn't know what I was gonna wear. To be honest with you, so I was like wearing a blazer. I wanted to look formal, but then when I got there, it's like so casual.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt so at home because he's so easy to work with. And it was such a breeze working with him, recording the song. And I learned a lot from the recording session. He was like teaching me something, like do this or do this humming or this ad lib. I like that. I like that. I like learning from somebody. And I was like so happy when I heard the final mix of this. It was
When you came over, Kyla, was it like you brought food, or you just brought yourself and your talents? Like, how was it like? Like,
I was really nervous. I'm like
okay.
shaking. I was like shaking, and then my voice was drying up in the middle of the recording session. But then he was so casual. He was so nice, and you feel comfortable like around him, like working with him. So after a while, I warmed up. It was okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, Junior said it
More than
was so
okay.
smooth, the way you guys put the songs together. But what was the Kyla flavor you put in that song? Like, cause
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Kyla was able to input interesting,
you know,
style flavors.
I love vocal producing singers, but this was probably the easiest session I've ever had in terms of all I had to do was barely give a reference and then I just let her go. Honestly, she's being really modest about how she came in there and sang it down. I mean, we were all impressed. I was taken aback because I mean, when you're in the presence of someone that's able to just so effortlessly deliver so much passion, so much reverence in that voice, and to really bring those lines to life, all I had to do was take a step back and let God do His thing. Because it was a holy experience, and it was so fast. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I've ever worked with someone that can track as fast as I can, which is really really helps because it was like we would come up, I would sing a phrase the way that I recorded it and she would just add that flair to it that was like, okay, yeah, that this is Kyla, you know what I mean? And it just, again, it took it to that next level. It gave it what it needed to be to become the song that now we are graced enough to have. So I really didn't have to do much work other than guide. But what you hear on there, I mean, honestly, is what she took. I may have given an idea or two, maybe, but no, she took it to the next level, as she always does. And it was perfect, it's flawless.
Yeah. When you guys say it was so easy, like how many hours did it take you guys to record this? Was it just one day or was it like a week?
Was it even an hour? Was it an hour or
Really?
two?
Maybe
I
Wow.
mean, it was
probably.
one night, and it's funny because I was honestly nervous because at the time my air conditioning didn't work or anything like that, and it had been so hot in my apartment for that few
Oh,
couple days before. I remember
I
telling
know.
my girl like, we got to cool the house down, we got to do it. But literally, she came in, we knocked it out. It couldn't have been more than 2.5 hours, I don't think, and it came together seamlessly.
Nice. Like, Kyla, when you were there, were you there in the US because of this track or were you just really traveling around? Or talagang pinuntahan mo siya?
That time we came from a show for ASA.
Oh,
And then we flew to LA to record the song with
oh,
Brian.
nice. And then after that, was it like hi and goodbye, amazing track? Or did you guys get to hang out?
Not really. I was too nervous to like longer. I really just wanted to record and just do the job right away, and I was too shy. It was just too shy. We took some pictures after, but
We did
that's it.
take pics.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did.
wow. Well, now you know it's so interesting how you guys were put together. It's like the universe talaga, right? So
Oh,
yeah,
without
the
a doubt.
best people for this track, you know. Wait, do you speak Tagalog, Junior?
I wish. I need to learn. I need to learn because I plan on spending a lot of time out there.
Nice.
So if anybody there that can train me and make me become well versed in that, I'm here. I would love that. Reach out to me.
Yeah, because your dad actually flies in here a lot. Like he has
Hmm.
done a lot of concerts here in the Philippines.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
so Tagalog,
I keep
learn
telling him he needs to learn too.
that. All right, so we talked about the track. Now let's talk about the music video, of course. So Junior, you mentioned the track is inspired by your personal story, and the music video somewhat reflects that story as well. Did you direct the music video? I mean, did you at least tell them, "Oh, this is what I want it to look like"?
Honestly, no, not at all. I remember getting the treatment for what they had the idea for and being like, this is perfect. With it's such a sign of the times. It's a love story for right now, I think, with everything going on, not necessarily being able to be as close to your loved one, you know what I mean? I think it really touches a lot. It pulls a lot of heartstrings of what I think a lot of people are really dealing with right now. And the whole imagination side of it is huge for me because I'm all about that. And I always hope that the music I write inspires these type of visuals, inspires, movies. I would love for, most of the songs that I write um, to be used as movie scores because I think that's something that I've been blessed to do is write these very cinematic love stories because I'm such a movie buff. I'm such a hopeless romantic myself. Um, it's so natural to me. So when I read the treatment and then seeing it go from paper to the actual video, I was blown away. I felt like a fan watching the video myself. And I'm hard to impress. So that's when I knew we really, really had something good, something wholesome, something that was so full of love that I think anyone can relate to, from the younger generations to the older generations. I think there's something in there that'll make you go, oh my God. So I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah, especially now that Christmas is coming. So a lot of
Oh
people are
yeah.
imagining people being right
Yeah.
beside them when they're not. So it would really
Right.
reflect on people's feelings. And on your music video, you do have Angie and Brent. What did you think about
Oh,
that?
it's an honor. It truly is an honor. Being able to really come up and learn about them and all that they've contributed and just how beloved they are, the fact that they would take their time to be a part of this for us, I'm just so appreciative and honored. Again, I'm floored to see just what this song has brought together. Literally, it went from an idea to all of this. And just like with Marry Your Daughter, it's like it's the most humbling thing for me as a songwriter, because this is what I write for, this is what I do it for, are these moments. So I never take them for granted, being in this position to share this gift and hopefully inspire more love stories. That's what I'm here to do.
Nice. I noticed though you guys weren't in the music video. Was that like part of the plan or what?
I don't know if we're allowed to say, but I mean, there could be something. There could
Oh,
be something
all right, all
in the
right.
works. If
Okay,
you if you stay tuned, there might be something really special.
nice. Okay, that's already like a hint, guys.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
And Kyla, there was so much killing factor between Angie and Brent. What did you think about it? Do you think they were able to, play their part considering now, when Kyla sings, people feel it. Well, visually, did you think you were able to give justice to the song?
Of course. They played really well in the music video. I like the flavor that they've given. I mean, for this music video, they definitely um, gave that kilig factor to the song, like added kilig to the song. Do you know kilig, Brian?
I
Like,
think, uh, yeah, yeah.
Like
that English.
the
I
Like
do
butterflies
that.
in your stomach, like that.
Yes, yes,
like that.
yes.
Definitely gave that kilig flavor to the song. And it's also nice being able to work with them. Syempre, Gen Z, para makawork ang mga Gen Z, it made it more exciting for me. And of course, the reach will be bigger. The audience will be able to reach more audience with them being in the video, music video.
Yeah, and
So,
speaking of Gen Z, the spelling of the title of the track, it's so Gen Z. Like it's hashtag COY, cause of you. Who thought of that?
I can't take credit for that either.
me too.
Ah,
I don't know the answer.
My buddy Chris,
Yeah,
my buddy
probably.
Chris, man, he's an incredible asset when it comes to coming up with those little anecdotes, the way to just put it all together and make it make sense. He really is a driving force behind a lot of these ideas we come with. So shout out to my buddy Chris, man. Can't thank him enough. He's been my brother from another mother for a long time. Everything he's done at Tarsier, bringing me into the fold. I honestly, it's been life changing for me. So I really appreciate him on another level. We're
nice.
dads
Yeah,
too. We have that dad connection. We got to
you have a
stick together.
So before we move on to our music video actors, do you guys have any fun fact about your music video that you haven't shared yet that you'd love for us to know? Or creating the song also?
Well, honestly, what I can say about the process of making the song is, again, I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to work with someone as amazing as Kyla, unless we are to, do some more work together. Because I mean, I
Brian,
write
you're being
for
too
so many
nice.
people. But truly, honestly, it's as a songwriter, it's rare to find someone who you feel like, it felt like that David Foster Whitney or that David Foster and Celine type of connection, to think of where we could take this to. So again, I just appreciate you, Kyla, so much for being a part of this with me, and it's just honoring me with your presence in this regard. And I truly appreciate it. I really do.
Oh, Brian, you're nice. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful words. I feel the same way, and I have so much respect for you. And like I said earlier, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you, and working with you, and maybe in the future again, maybe when I go to Hollywood, maybe we can sit down and write a song together. That would be so awesome. And that's it. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for choosing me to sing that part with you in this song. Really
Nice.
happy.
You guys just meshed really well, and this is just the beginning. Obviously, more things to come for you guys.